Isn't it funny how a smell can be a time machine? The barista called out a latte, but it wasn't mine. It had a dusting of cinnamon on top. And just like that, I was 21 again, sitting in a dingy college library, across from a girl named Maya, who insisted that a little cinnamon could solve almost anything. A failed exam, a rainy Tuesday, a broken heart, a sprinkle of cinnamon, and the world was a little warmer. That was her magic. Our love story wasn't written in grand gestures. There were no airport reunions or dramatic declarations in the rain. It was written in the margins. A shared pair of earbuds on a late-night bus, her head resting on my shoulder. The way she'd steal the fries from my plate before I even had a chance to grab one. The silent understanding that passed between us in a crowded room that said, "I see you." It was a love made of 1,000 tiny, insignificant, perfect little things. Have you ever had a love like that? One that feels less like a fire and more like your favorite worn-in sweater? We didn't end in a fiery explosion. There was no betrayal, no shouting match. We just drifted. College ended. Life pulled us to different cities, different futures. We were two ships that passed in the night, always promising to write, always meaning to call, until the silence between the calls grew too wide to cross. An unfinished sentence, a ghost with a warm smile. I was so lost in the memory, I didn't even hear the barista call my actual name again. Then, a voice next to me, soft and familiar as a half-remembered song. "Excuse me," she said. "I think that's yours. They forgot the cinnamon." I looked up, and there she was, Maya, 10 years older, her eyes holding the same spark, a few new laugh lines mapping a life I hadn't known. And she was holding a small shaker of cinnamon. She hadn't just recognized me after a decade of silence. She had remembered our secret, the little detail, the language that was only ours. I didn't know if this was a new beginning or just a beautiful, fleeting postscript to our story. But in that moment, as she smiled and sprinkled cinnamon onto my coffee, I knew that some things, the truly important things, are never really forgotten. So let me ask you, who is the cinnamon in your coffee? That one small, perfect detail that defines a whole chapter of your life. Share your story in the comments below. Let's fill this space with the little things that mean everything. Thanks for listening.